Welcome to the channel today, and been gone most of this week. I got some dizziness issues and stuff, so I couldn't get everything done. But today we're going to be talking about what you need to do in August. So if I get kind of woozy or whatever, you kind of know what it is. That's why I'm sitting down. But this is a time of year, if you want to do fall gardening, you got to kind of get started on most things, especially your warm season crops. Now, I'm a big advocate of fall gardening. It's just you have small windows, a smaller window to do it than you do in the springtime. But most things a lot of things will do better in the fall than they will in the springtime. Now, one of the things that does really well, but beans also do well most times, is bush beans. Bush beans will do really well now. I would wait until, it says August 1st to September 20th. I'd actually wait till about the middle of August to the 1st of September, probably the best time. But you could, if you want to try succession plant them, just plant one now, and then, plant them every couple of weeks so you can have, if you want to have a succession planting of those, and that works pretty good if you want to have fresh ones. If you want to can them or freeze them, you want to do it all at one time. Plant them all at the same time so they'll make all at the same time. But they do very well in August. One of the best crops one person ever had was we planted them in September 15th. It was late, but they made, okay, and made a really good crop. They did not can them correctly. I will say that. They decided to water bath can them. You can't water bath can green beans. We told them that, and oh, it's okay, we can do it. And about 3 months later, they all ruined. So if you're gonna can them, you gotta do a pressure canning on your green beans. If you're just gonna do a regular, water canning. I mean, if you're gonna pickle them, that might be different, but you have to have a high pH to water bath can things. Next on the list is actually broccoli. Not right now, but in the middle of August, you get your first seedlings done, and then try to, again, if you want to, succession plant them about every 2 weeks. Plant them. Green Magic is probably the best variety to start out when it's really hot. It has a quick maturity date. It also is very heat tolerant, so it makes a good time to plant them. With the beans, I didn't say that, but green blaze beans that Hostel sells, if you're going to plant them earlier in the month, it's probably the best to plant early in the month because they are heat resistant. Because what happened is if some beans will set the pollen better than others, that still all grow when it's really hot to a point. You have some disease pressures. But like I said, I think you're jumping the gun on the beans if you plant them now. A little bit, but like I say, a couple of weeks, because what you want to do is when they start blooming, you want that temperature to start breaking, so you get cooler temperatures at night. Wait on your carrots, wait on your cauliflower. A lot of this stuff is going to be starting next month. Same thing with collards. Sweet corn. You still got a window to plant sweet corn. It's a very good window. For us, we do have problems with hurricanes or tornadoes, or I guess tornadoes, but hurricanes and tropical storms. Wind can be a problem. You get a cold front blowing down, but as long as you got a way to irrigate that corn, it's a good time to plant it now. You will have a little more pressure sometimes. I know mine that I planted a little bit earlier. I'm planting some field corn, so I had to plant them a couple weeks earlier than August 1st. It's looking good, but the worms have hit it some. I also got a rabbit in my garden, so I'm going to have to try to take care of him. I'm going to try to chase him out, get him out of the garden. Another thing to plant in August is cucumbers. You can still do another branch of cucumbers. I've not done this before, so I'm not going to give you a whole lot of insight into that. But again, those dates are, and by the way, corn is a little confusing, but corn is August 1st to August 15th. So you got that narrow 2-week window to plant that corn. Don't wait too long, or you're going to get to where it's going to get cool and it's not going to may not make for you. You still might, but I'd still try to get in that 2-week window. Cucumbers, you definitely don't want to wait too late, but still it's a little early. August 15th, So it's still this month to September 20th. The thing about cucumbers is they cannot stand cool weather. So you want to get them in as early as you can. You try to start, this middle of this month till September 1st is when I'd really shoot for. Go ahead and get them in early. There's really no real great reason to wait. Go ahead and get the plants up and growing, because that first cold snap you get, they're going to shut down on you. Then we're going to go on down through the list. A lot of stuff is still too early. Southern peas or field peas. Really good time to plant them now. In fact, some people like to plant them now better than any other time. August is a great month because they like the heat. They'll grow up big and they'll do good. Don't wait till September or they won't make. Okay, because we're gonna get that cold snap in here. Once that cold snap hits, those peas are gonna shut down on you. They're not gonna grow at all. So plant your peas in the fall. I've got some of mine have just now come up. I may plant some more. It's a very good time, and you don't seem to have the biting, the pumpkin curlio quite as bad. They kind of play out later in the season because they don't like the cold weather either. So you're trying to, it's just a really good time to be planting those. It's too early to plant your regular or English peas, but your southern peas is a good time. Now they're going to say here Irish potatoes. August 15th to September 1st. Irish potatoes hate hot weather. It's still hot then, okay? What you're trying to do, you want those eyes to already be formed. You want to plant them in the last part of August. Hope they go ahead and come up, and then hopefully you get enough. You're not going to get as good a crop as you would in the spring, but at least you can get a crop. Other thing is trying to find some seed potatoes. Your stores aren't going to have them, so you're almost going to have to go with either potatoes that you've held over or potatoes that have set back in your cupboard and they're already sprouted their eyes. If you plant a potato that says eyes have not sprouted this time of year, they're not going to probably come out until late September, October. Okay, so they've already got to be sprouted. They don't like that hot temperature. They're not going to sprout when it's really hot. Just not. It's too late to grow. Your sweet potatoes, because you don't have time to make. They take like 120 days. It's going to get too cold. They're just not going to make. So we passed that window also. Still a little too early for radishes and spinach, but squash. I've got some squash coming up from seed. Let me see what they do. But some people will plant some summer squash. I have grown. There's a small wonder spaghetti squash. They did grow, and I did make a few, but your squash vine borers, if you got a strong squash vine borer, they're going to be really strong this time of year. I would cover them with some type of netting or something to keep those squash vine borer out of them, and I think you'd be a lot better off with that. Mine, I didn't do that. They did make a few, but the squash vine borer took them out, after they had a small crop of them. So I did like the small wonder was good because they had fairly small. They weren't these super long vines, and they make your spaghetti squash about this big. So they weren't these huge ones. That's really, if you only got 2 to 4 people in the family, you don't need a great big one. They did really well and produced well. And the last on the list is tomatoes. Okay, if you can find tomatoes, sometime HGB will have them. You can plant those. You want to plant these within the next 2 weeks. Technically, you're supposed to plant them, the last 2 weeks, but you can kind of creep into the August 1st and the first 2 weeks in August. Plant them in there. Do the early varieties. Don't try to do a late variety. If you can find one that's got a heat sec gene in it, like Hosinator has got it. Florida 91, one of those that they call about heat tolerant. You want that because once that tomato plant gets up and it's growing, you want it to be able to set that fruit. Some of them will not set fruit. I tried Invincible Paste Tomato one time in the fall. Plant grew up, got nice and big, started blooming, it set 1 fruit. Okay, and I think it never did ripen. So some of them just don't want to set fruit when it's hot. It's hot, it's humid, they don't set well. Some people will try the cherry tomatoes because they will set some fruit. I've got some cherry tomatoes right now, what's current tomatoes, even smaller than cherry, and they're producing a few. Okay, it's the Coyote. It's a small yellow currant tomato. Pain to pick because you have to pick a whole bunch before you need to really, make very many. But that's really kind of it for this type of year. We're right at that. You do need to be preparing your soil, even if you're not going to say, I'm not going to plant anything for next spring. You may want to try a cover crop, one of the winter cover crops. Your mustards, your daikon radish is one of those. You got, and look at all those. But you got a lot of different winter, stuff you can plant. Don't plant ryegrass as a winter cover crop. I did that one year. Ryegrass is very prolific, I guess you'll say. It's hardy. And you go in there and you till it up, you'll get a rain, you'll come right back. You almost have to take it out and toss it out of your garden. Yeah, I did that one year. Had some extra ryegrass I was putting in the pasture, worked great in the pasture. So I got some extra, I got this area plowed up. I put it in that area. It grew good, it looked nice. And when I tried to terminate that crop in the spring, and a lot of people don't use Roundup, I understand that. But even Roundup, it's resistant to it. So just letting you know. I wasn't trying to kill it with Roundup. I tried to plow it or till it up with a tiller. And you would till it up, and it would, like most stuff, you'd till up. But then, if there was one root laying on the ground, it would seed down. It would take that root, and it would start making another. It would keep on going. It was a plant that just would not die, which is great if you're trying to put it out in your pasture. Because if cow stomps on it or horse stomps on it, smash it in the ground, it keeps growing. That's why they like it. Your wheat, your oats, stuff doesn't do that near as bad, but ryegrass is tough. I guess maybe if I use a perennial ryegrass instead of annual ryegrass, it might have helped. But anyway, that's what you can plant in August. I'm in Texas, it's on 9A, and that's kind of the dates that I set for that. It kind of worked for zone 8, but you really want to get the earlier part. We're in that short stage. I will say, this is loquat seedlings that come up. I think something eats on it, or it's a bacteria that gets on those leaves, but they're doing okay. I will be doing a garden tour as soon as I get to feeling better. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.